Think your shiny new SUV is built to last? Think again. In 2025, Americans are dropping nearly $49,000 on SUVs, but behind the glossy ads and bold promises, some of these so-called dream rides are ticking time bombs of breakdowns, design flaws, and sky-high repair bills. That's why here at Absolute Facts, we went straight to the hard data from Consumer Reports to uncover the most unreliable SUVs of the year. Trust me, you'll want to know if your favorite made the list. Buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the ugly truth car companies don't want you to hear. Number 1. 2025 Jeep Compass. The 2025 Jeep Compass, a compact SUV that looks tough, but drives straight into trouble. Don't let that rugged styling and iconic Jeep badge fool you under the hood. This SUV is a ticking time bomb. Consumer Reports gave it a shocking reliability score of just 33 out of 100. That's not just bad, that's bottom tier. And owners are feeling it, reporting oil-guzzling engines, jerky gear shifts, and even power drop-offs when the weather heats up. One furious driver put it bluntly, "The engine blew through all the oil in no time and I was pissed. Ouch." But here's the kicker, the Compass is still running on the same second generation launched back in 2017. 8 years of aging bones with nothing more than mild facelifts to cover the cracks. Add in glitchy infotainment, frozen screens, and unreliable safety features, and you've got a so-called adventure SUV that's better at leaving you stranded than taking you places. Bottom line, if you're in the market for a compact SUV in 2025, the Jeep Compass is one road you don't want to go down. Number 2. 2025 Chevrolet Blazer. The 2025 Chevrolet Blazer looks bold, drives smooth, and even tempts buyers with a turbo 4-cylinder or a muscular V6. But here's the shocker. Behind that sleek exterior hides one of the most unreliable midsize SUVs of the year. Consumer Reports handed it a painful score, just 32 out of 100. That's bottom barrel, and owners know why. Engine stalls out of nowhere, often tied to fuel glitches, faulty sensors, or ignition problems. In other cases, it's the ECU cutting out, completely unpredictable and dangerously timed. And the transmission? Total chaos. Reports of hard shifts, hesitation, and even premature failures are showing up as early as year 2 of ownership. That's not just disappointing, it's unacceptable at this price point. Even insiders can't deny it. One GM tech admitted, "Worst problem I've seen is a few bad turbos, but they're all covered under warranty." Covered until they're not. Add in turbocharger issues, glitchy infotainment, and a platform that hasn't been refreshed since 2019, and suddenly the Blazer looks less like a reliable ride and more like a rolling gamble. Bottom line? This SUV might grab attention on the lot, but once you're behind the wheel, it's a ticking time bomb dressed in shiny paint. Number 3. 2025 GMC Yukon. The 2025 GMC Yukon. Big size, big price, and unfortunately, big problems. Starting at $60,000 and climbing past $90,000, buyers expect bulletproof reliability. Instead, they're getting powertrain failures and electrical nightmares. The 6.2 liters V8 is the biggest culprit. Its fuel management system has been linked to lifter and bearing failures, sometimes so bad they require a full engine replacement. Transmission slipping and harsh shifting only add to the frustration. And the recalls? Brutal. Some Yukons even left the factory missing emissions equipment, while others face defects in the crankshaft and connecting rod that can trigger catastrophic engine failure. Consumer Reports nailed it with a reliability score of just 31 out of 100. Bottom line? The Yukon might look like luxury, but under the hood, it's a ticking time bomb. Number 4. 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe. The 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe. It might look like a fresh face, but don't be fooled underneath. It's almost a carbon copy of the GMC Yukon. Same platform, same engines. And sadly, the same problems. Consumer Reports slammed it with a reliability score of just 31 out of 100. And the complaints pile up fast. Electrical gremlins, infotainment freezes, random sensor glitches. But the real nightmare lives under the hood. The 6.2 liters V8 has been tied to lifter and bearing failures. So severe they can demand full engine replacements. Transmission slipping and harsh shifting only add to the pain. So while the Tahoe sells the dream of a full-size family hauler, the reality is a pricey SUV that could leave you stranded. Bottom line, this isn't just a Tahoe, it's a ticking repair bill waiting to happen. Number 5. 2025 Dodge Hornet. The 2025 Dodge Hornet. Marketed as Dodge's big comeback SUV, but in reality, it's a flop in disguise. Here's the kicker. It's not even fully American. Under the badge, the Hornet is basically an Alfa Romeo Tonale dragging along the same reliability nightmares. Consumer Reports hammered it with a dismal 30 out of 100. Owners report constant check engine lights, weak hybrid power, and glitchy software that floods the dash with random warnings. Infotainment freezes, safety systems cut out, and the whole thing feels less like innovation and more like frustration. Dealers can't even give them away. On average, Hornets sit on lots for 266 days, that's almost 9 months. And for the unlucky buyers, cheap interiors, squeaks, and rattles only add insult to injury. Then come the recalls. Tens of thousands pulled back for a terrifying brake defect where the pedal could actually disengage under pressure. Bottom line, the Hornet promised a bold new future for Dodge. Instead, it cemented itself as one of 2025's most unreliable compact SUVs. Number 6. 2025 Jeep Wrangler. The 2025 Jeep Wrangler. It's an off-road legend, the symbol of adventure. But when it comes to reliability, this icon shows some serious cracks. Consumer Reports gave it a brutal 27 out of 100. Owners complain of steering that wanders on highways, a loose feel at speed, and suspension wear that shows up way too early for a so-called rugged SUV. The tech doesn't save it either. Infotainment screens freeze, glitch, and reset without warning. Plug-in hybrid 4ZS models bring their own frustrations, with charging problems that leave drivers stranded. One owner put it bluntly, "Love the Jeep image, hate the constant trips to the dealer." Bottom line, the Wrangler may crush trails, but in 2025, it's crushing wallets with endless repairs. Number 7. 2025 Ford Escape Hybrid. The 2025 Ford Escape Hybrid. It promises fuel savings and family versatility, but in reality, it's one of the biggest letdowns of the year. Consumer Reports slammed it with a shocking 21 out of 100 reliability score, the worst of any hybrid SUV in 2025. Owners are frustrated with rough transitions between gas and electric, and battery malfunctions that spark fears of massive repair bills once the warranty is gone. Tech headaches only make things worse. Infotainment screens freeze, warning lights pop up randomly, and driver assist features like lane keeping and adaptive cruise act more like guesswork than safety. Even inside, the Escape can't compete. Cheap plastics, rattles, and premature wear leave it feeling a step behind polished rivals like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid and Honda CR-V Hybrid. Bottom line, the Escape Hybrid may save fuel, but with reliability this bad, it's bound to cost you in the long run. So, that wraps up our list of the most unreliable SUVs for 2025. If this video helped you spot a model to avoid, do us a favor, tap subscribe, and join our community of smart car shoppers. We've got plenty more rankings, reviews, and buyer's guides coming your way.